Welcome to our Magic Monday morning meditation. My name is Daniela, and we are diving this week into talking a little bit about spring, since tomorrow is the spring equinox and all that comes with spring and what we may associate with spring. It's a time of renewal. It's a time of, we were just talking about that things are starting to grow in our garden. And so things are also maybe growing inside of ourselves again, that we feel like we're ready to step into more of our strength, our power, opening our hearts in order to move on back out into the world and take on the world and be more grounded again, maybe even trying to connect more with ourselves in the process of it. So that's the theme for today, fittingly enough. And by accident, I'm wearing green today, as we're not seeing on the recording, but just know today on March 18th, I'm wearing still green in the spirit of St. Patrick's Day. So with that being said, I would invite everybody to just take a really nice deep breath and go ahead and close your eyes. And just take a moment to arrive in this space. And focus on your breath for a moment. Breathing in through your nose. Pausing a little at the top of your breath and breathing out. If you feel that's the right way to do it, you can breathe out through your nose or through your mouth, whatever feels comfortable for you. Also, if your body requires a deep sigh at this moment, just to come more into present time, really. And as you're focusing on your breath, you may notice how you're sitting in your chair. Or your back is against your chair. How your arms may become a little heavier. You may notice that some of the tension is just dropping out of your body. And just giving yourself that moment of quietness. Nothing has to be done. We don't have an agenda. We can just be. And in this present moment, there is just this free-flowing space that allows us to relax. It allows our nervous system and our body to just arrive and slow things down. You may notice that your breathing becomes deeper and maybe more relaxed. You may notice where your breath is going in your body. And this is something you can take throughout your week. That moment where you just sit back, close your eyes, and take some nice deep breath. and remind your body and your nervous system that in this present moment, there's nothing to do. It may help you to sidestep any anxiety or tension or stress that you may be experiencing. So I would invite you to give that a try throughout the week. And with that, just follow that breath down into your belly and notice how your belly extends when you're breathing in, how you create more space for your lungs as you're breathing in. Notice how you're able to grow your space bigger as you're focusing on that. And as we're looking into the start of spring tomorrow, just notice what comes up inside of you when you're connecting to the energy of spring. You may be aware of all the things that are starting to grow in our gardens, in nature, how everything seems to come alive. There's a different vibration. There might be excitement that just starts to bubble up. We may have that inkling in the back of our head, or even some butterflies in our stomach. And just allow that vibration to come more to the surface. And as you're noticing that, our bodies really enjoy being grounded and connected with Earth. So you can give yourself a visual of a grounding to your body, meaning a connection to Earth. And that can attach to the very end of your spine. And you can play around with images. It can be a tree trunk, it can be a waterfall, it can be a beautiful beam of light, a rainbow. And just let that attach to the end of your spine and all the way to the center of the earth. You may notice that your body immediately relaxes to even another layer, deeper. You may notice that you are able to tap into a different vibration when you're being connected to Earth. You may pick up on that energy of renewal. You might be able to feel more connected. Giving our bodies a grounding is also very helpful to letting things go. And in order to make space for the new, we need to let go of the old. So you may start to just notice anything, any thoughts that come up that hold you in a pattern may not be very supportive of growth. You may notice If any stressful situations are popping up into your head, and you can just let that go through your grounding. Let it slide down that rainbow. See how it goes down that waterfall. And just allow it to leave your space. Allow it to leave your body. And this is very effortless. Just letting things go. You don't need to know what you're letting go of. You can just allow it to gently move out of your body and out of your system. And as you're letting things go, maybe situations you're holding on to, maybe anything that comes up throughout the week that you're anticipating, as you're letting this go for now, you are creating the space for new things to come in. So I would invite you to just touch base with your heart. You can put a hand on your heart space. And just for a moment, feel that vibration of your heart. You may notice how it beats. Maybe it beats fast. It beats a little slower as you're coming into present time. And from your heart, you may see this beautiful beam of light that starts to connect further up through your throat, through your face, through your head, all the way out through the top of your head and finding the space where your higher self sits. And establishing that connection, it allows you to get information on what renewal and spring and new growth for you really means. Maybe it just means to be a little bit more kind to yourself. Maybe it means to do something just for yourself every once in a while. Maybe it means to finally start that project that you've wanted to do for so long. And just allow that information to come into your space, to notice it. Even if nothing else comes up other than quietness or calmness or a color, nothing in particular, that's totally fine. Maybe that's exactly what you need. And while you're doing that, don't forget to breathe. allowing that space for information to come to you in whatever form the universe chooses to show it to you. And allow that vibration of change come into your space and clear away the resistance to that. Maybe there's some thoughts in your head that say, but I'm not ready. I don't want to go there. I don't want to change. I'm very familiar with that still after so many years. More and more I have come to embrace change as a powerful means to move me forward. Yet it is stepping out of the comfort zone into something that is sometimes not tangible, hasn't really gotten into form, and yet being brave enough and having the courage to do it anyways. So allow that energy of change come through your higher self, through that golden beam of light down into your heart space, and allow this little twinkling flutter of energy to spread through your heart space. It's almost like giving yourself a hug. Giving yourself permission to, no matter what, love you, love yourself, even if we feel like we're so flawed. How can I love myself if I did that, if I'm not perfect, if I'm not showing up the way I would like to show up? Being kind to ourselves and loving ourselves despite all of that. Maybe a challenge, but that's where your power lies. It's where you start to accept yourself for who you are, accept the change that is about to come, accept that we might be in resistance, and go with it anyways. So just notice how it is moving through your chest, how you're able to ground out anything and everything that gets in the way of you moving forward, owning your strength, enjoying what's to come, embracing the fear and taking it along for the ride. And as you're letting that feeling and that vibration settle into your heart space, get carried away by the stories that may pop up in your head, and come back to your breath. That steady breath of breathing in and breathing out. That automatic way of supplying your physical body with oxygen. Noticing that our bodies start to immediately relax when we come back to the breath. And with that, you can start to move your body a little bit to come back out of your deeper meditation space. And remembering that quiet, calm space that is always available to you with any deep breath at any time throughout the day, throughout the week. And practicing that moment of mindfulness to sidestep all the stressors we're facing every day. So allow yourself to take a couple more deep breaths, and then slowly but surely coming out of meditation, you can open your eyes. I welcome you back.